Good afternoon, guys. Well, other than beautification, it is done. In this video, I'm going to show you how my children and I built this off-grid homestead without on-site water or power. Click like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll be right back with the rest of this video. So here it is, guys. This is going to be the new property where we start farming, building out a homestead. See how it works out. It's always the favorite. My most favorite part is always the build out. So. Got a little creek running through it. And I say it's a creek, it's really just runoff water. But I really think that I want to try to turn that down there into a lake. Stand by. Bringing Gabby out to introduce her to the new homestead. This road's gonna need a lot of work before we can ever really get started back here. Goats will come in after Gabby. She's gonna like it out here. So are we. Well, guys, that's how we got our cattle panels in to set up the first portion of our little pasture. We're gonna put them in there, let them eat all that up. That's probably where we're gonna put our first little building. Dolly's great help, man.
All right, so we got the tractor trying to push out these piles that got left here. They're full of grass, which is kind of good because then the grass can grow around in the road and whatnot.
All right, guys, so we got the goats inside of this little fenced in area, and it runs all the way down to here and then equally back into the back. But I want to show you all that under canopy growth there. And in a couple of weeks, I'll show you this same place again and see if you can notice a difference. Wait, hold on. This is pretty important here. My angle is wrong.
What's up, guys? How's our new home coming along?
Steady.
Cool. Just making sure we're level.
Take this off. Get it behind it. Well, look at that, guys. It's a beautiful thing. Those goats been eating all up in there. I like that. I like that too. I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. We're about halfway done. We're just setting up the foundation. Awesome. Look at that right there. This stuff is just sort of tacked in place. Foundation blocks are definitely set. I like the looks of that. I like the looks of that. Definitely like the looks of that. It's gonna be the front entrance there. Yeah, bro. Happy with that. That's pre-shim. Awesome. Look at that right there. Those guys coming along real nice. Christian putting in a lot of work. Got in our floor joists. Got our floor right there. We got to finish off that section there, and we're going to add another 8-foot section on that side today. With any luck and the Lord's blessing, we'll finish this one up today. Putting down the moisture barrier, tar paper, asphalt paper, putting on the deck boards, and there's our walls. They're already in the trailer. They're just not put together yet. Day 6. We're just getting started on day 6. Very cool stuff, bro. Very cool. Christian is hanging our first floorboard right now. Tacking in all the corners. We'll come back and seat them once we get everything lined in. Floors all the way in. Starting on the walls now. Laying out the rat seal. Get everything lined up just right. This is, I don't know, maybe day 7 or day 8. Hopefully we'll have the walls up by this afternoon, maybe early before lunch tomorrow. you've been following along, I want to say thank you for doing that. Click like, man. Subscribe if you haven't already. Calling it a day, guys. End of day 7. We got almost 2 walls framed up. Gonna be done with the frames sometime tomorrow. Okay, there's been a lot of fun putting this together. I cannot even begin to express the amount of help that Christian's been. Say hey, buddy.
Hey.
Yeah. Awesome. Take your crossboard and go down to the bottom. Right, this board right here. Is it too big to fit? Yeah. Alright, well then set it right there where the cross is and mark it. Mark the board. Actually mark the board. So you get it the exact width that you need it to be, buddy. There you go. Day 8, and we have the foundation in, the floor in, and now the walls are up. I've been having a lot of fun with this process. We are actually out of building material. We got a few more pieces of this and that, but we don't have enough to actually do another wall.
What you looking at?
Making sure our boards are straight before I put them on the cart, because if our boards aren't straight, our house won't be.
Cool.
A little bit different point of view from up here. Is end of day 10, or not the end of day 10, about halfway into day 10. Got a little platform up here. This is the leftover plywood from the floor, and we will use this as a platform to build the roof on, and then we'll actually floor this area for a little loft. Yeah, bro, it's coming along. Awesome stuff. Probably a week or so. Did you have fun, buddy? Yeah, learning a lot. Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good.
Awesome.
I want you guys to know y'all are awesome.
You think we're awesome?
Yeah, this is awesome too.
I'm really glad you like it.
Thank you,
Thank you guys.
Awesome stuff, guys. If y'all been following along with this one, man, I sure appreciate it.
It's very crooked on this side.
Making progress.
Into day 11. Second story. Then just got to get the top plates on. Side walls framed up. And then we'll be ready for the trusses. Any luck, we will be all finished up with this. Well, at least getting the trusses up by the end of this weekend. If you look right there on the ends, you can tell that those walls are actually running at an angle. The exact angle and slope of my roof. That is going to be the first task of our battery bank before we buy all 12. We want to see if we can get the system up and working with just half. The fact that we're getting 12 is so that we would have 72 hours of continual power. 6 will be more than enough for us to test and make sure we get the system running right. So you'll see more on that later. Probably do a full video on that one. E14. All the trusses are in, set. The bottom eave down there is dried in, so when I put the roof decking on there, that end's going to be dried in. We'll do the same on this side. Got all the hurricane clips in throughout the house, and we're about to start putting this deck on. That will be they call that ice and water, hail and snow. It's a weather guard. And look at that. First half of our battery bank. We'll get that set up as soon as we get the roof on. Awesome, guys. Well, guys, still day 14. We got quite a bit of the roof sheathing on. Got a few. So, Naya doing her part. I got that little jigsaw for no other reason than so he could help and make smooth cuts. Coincidentally, that little 2-foot section there goes right there, and that 6-foot section right there fits right there, and that will happen every single time on every pad. Doing a great job.
Wow. We sure have come a long way, haven't we? They've made some excellent progress on the house. It's been an excellent journey, and it's still going on. Goats are in our house. We don't like that. Cloudy Wowdy. Helping out. I'm so proud of these guys. They've done an amazing job.
Oh, super simple. Take your pan, you use a paper plate or whatever else, it doesn't really matter. In day 15, the roof decking is up. We'll still have to do the finished cut on the ends. Pop a chalk line on that and go ahead and cut it out. What's up, bro? Yep, cool stuff. We'll get this weatherproof tomorrow and get the bottom half wrapped, and we'll have a place to live in no time. Very cool stuff, guys. Very cool stuff. And it's, we'll do a cut on this outside and then on that side. But these two sides, they finished up just perfect. Very cool stuff. We will frame in these walls here. Get that done ASAP. Really cool stuff, guys. If you've been following along, I sure appreciate it. Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Started day 16. And we got our outside paneling. This is already primed. It's going to give me a lot of options. I can either use it just like plywood and put vinyl siding over later, or I can let this be my finished product and paint it. Also got our door. That's awesome. So very cool, guys. We'll get this up. We'll show you how that looks in just a little while. Look at that right there, guys. About to set that door in. We got that doorway framed in. We had to know exactly which door we were going to be setting, so finally got the door, got the exact measurements, and we'll set it. And once we get it set, we'll start wrapping. It'll be awesome. So what do you think, man?
Just got the door put in. I decided to.
We'll get it all exactly where it needs to be with those shims in just a little while. Hey,
Yes, sir.
come see. Pull the left corner, the top, to use some. Your left. Yeah, there you go. Come over here. What do you think? Ooh. Oh, no, shut it, bro. Shut it. You have no idea what you're doing right now. That's bad news. You're going to break her frame. Shut it. Yeah. Ooh. I guess I should have warned you. I told you to leave it locked.
You did.
But the lock was making it hard to get it to do anything.
Well, I opened it just so I could wave out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Will you
It's
see the black thing that just fell? I can't see it.
it's one of those physics things, force times lever arm, and the more that door opens up, the more force on the lever arm. Hey, what do you think?
I think it's awesome.
You think it's awesome?
I think it's so awesome.
Very cool. Well, guys, started wrapping her. Got the door in. Door locks. This is that weather barrier. It's I think this is called Ice and Storm. Different companies had different names for it. But that's what we got on our roof. And we're about, I don't know, maybe close to halfway done with wrapping her. But we do have, and that will be the roof until we decide to put shingles on it. So, pretty awesome stuff. Alright guys, I guess it's like day 19, and we are putting the outside sheathing on. What we have right here It's called Z trim. Sometimes this lip is a little longer, sometimes it's short like that. But the basic idea is when wind blows water against your wall and it comes down, it would hit on this next piece of board and maybe suck up in it. But what that Z trim does is it creates a little lip that forces the water down, off, and over your bottom floor plywood. So we got, well, everything is wrapped except for a couple of pieces on top, and we'll get those in real quick. All the side framing is in, so we'll get this done pretty fast. Tonight, having top sirloin, broccoli, and wild asparagus, green briar. Cresselia wrapped up the turtle, built a fire. I suspect it's gonna be good. That right there. Give it a little cut open and see how it looks. Cloudy is about to place that last piece of paneling. Look good? Awesome. Awesome. All done, guys. Everything's dried in. We do have quite a bit of more beautification that needs to be done to it, finishing up the soffits and whatnot. We had so many other pressing issues. Took us 21 work days. It was more like, I would say, closer to 35 days total that it took us to do it, almost a little over a month. And we also moved into the place. This little house right here, this is our powerhouse. And there's our inverter there, our battery banks and our charger. And that will be set up to solar before the end of next week. Y'all see videos all about that. The door is set in. That little drain that you see there, that is our gray water drain that comes into here for Gabby, so she has water. We basically recycling our sink water. Christian's putting the finishing touches on our solar array. Got everything set up and put into place. And at least tacked in. Now we're going around and adding all the extra screws. Our new converter came in. We had to upgrade our converter because we decided to go with 48 volt, which means we're going to up our battery bank. We had to change our solar controller, at least the one we had chosen. We haven't, this would be the first one that we bought. We ended up going with pretty much, best I can tell, about the highest end controller that you can get. So, pretty awesome stuff. We're about to hook our solar controller up to this 48 volt battery pack. We stripped that battery pack down to 4, and it's still on that inverter running everything we need inside. We're going to get this system up and running, and then we'll transition those 4 so that we'll have 3 sets of 48 volt batteries. Getting real close now. All right, Tristan is about to hook in the absolute last piece of the puzzle on this solar array. When we plug this in, we'll have 3 48-volt systems charging our batteries. Did it plug in complete? Awesome. Awesome stuff, guys. Putting the finishing touches are on our power inverter. Solar controller's in. Solar panels are charging. I don't know if y'all can see that. It says 65 volts at 3.5 amps. It was up about 10 amps earlier when the sun was hitting good.
A little bit of overcast now, though.
Yeah.
It's not that bad for it being overcast.
Is the house that will work, and that's good enough for us. I want to thank you guys so much for following along in this process. If you're not subscribed, please do. Click like if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time with another video. Bye.